I've lived my whole life by my calendar. Meetings blocked in blue, deadlines in red, reminders set 2 weeks in advance. If it's not scheduled, it doesn't exist. So when my son handed me a crumpled flyer from his backpack and said, "Dad, my game's on Saturday," I did what I always do. I said, "I'll check my schedule." He nodded like he expected that answer. Saturday morning came with emails before coffee, a client issue, a quick Zoom that turned into 2 hours. By the time I looked at the clock, it was 10:40 a.m. His game started at 11. The field was 20 minutes away. I stared at my screen. Part of me thought, it's just Little League, he's 8, there will be more games. But another part of me remembered something I hadn't thought about in years. I used to play baseball too. I don't remember most of the scores. I don't remember the trophies. But I remember looking into the bleachers after every hit, looking for my dad. Sometimes he was there. Sometimes he wasn't. And I always noticed. I shut my laptop, didn't send the last email, didn't finish the deck, just closed it. When I pulled into the dusty parking lot, I could already hear the crack of aluminum bats and parents clapping. I walked up to the fence quietly. He was in right field, kicking at the dirt. Then someone yelled his name. He looked up and saw me. I swear his posture changed instantly. He stood taller, adjusted his cap, gave me the smallest nod like we had some silent agreement. In the 4th inning, he came up to bat. First pitch, strike. Second pitch, foul. He stepped out of the box, glanced toward the bleachers. Our eyes met. I gave him a thumbs up. The next pitch, he swung hard and somehow connected. It wasn't a home run. It barely rolled past the infield, but he ran like it was Game 7 of the World Series. When he reached first base, he looked at me again. Not to brag, just to make sure I saw it. After the game, he climbed into the truck, sweaty and grinning. "Did you see my hit?" he asked. "I saw everything," I said. He talked the entire drive home about the dirt, the throw that almost got him out, how Coach said he's improving. Later that night, after he fell asleep, I opened my laptop. 47 unread emails. The world hadn't ended. The client issue was still there. The deadlines were still waiting. But something felt different. For years, I told myself I was working hard for my family, that providing was the same thing as being present. It's not. You can give your kids a nice house and still miss their childhood inside it. There will always be another meeting. There will not always be another Saturday game where your 8-year-old scans the fence, hoping you showed up. I still use my calendar, but now his games go on it first, in bold. Because one day, he won't look for me in the bleachers anymore, and I refuse to let "I was busy" be the reason he remembers.